welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's having a good day and doing their best at whatever they can do. My talk today is going to be about Jesus, and here we go. Jesus was a people pleaser. His days were spent always having time for others. It never mattered what question was asked of him that he didn't have the answer to. Jesus would spend hours explaining things to others until they understood what he was trying to get across to many who were seeking the truth of life. Everyone knows or has had a glimpse of his life and the torture he endured. Why did all this happen to him? Why was his life so hard? Why did he have to suffer so much? To experience the truth of people, their core values. Jesus spent a majority of his days talking to his Father, God, asking for clarity, for guidance, and for the strength to continue on his mission that God created him for, to open the eyes of those whose sight had been clouded by authority figures who claimed they were the only way to have their prayers heard by God. Jesus' main message is that God is within us, all of us. God is a loving Father who only wanted us to live a life with love for another, peace in our hearts, and the courage to actually recognize our own power within us. That they have every tool needed to succeed in life. Most people today have been programmed to rely on others for their needs to be met. Those in power have created a society that can barely think for themselves. Most of us spend our days on our phones searching for the answers to our questions or the way to fix our problems. There are people who are fixated on the poor or the ones that just barely making it. They use emotions to get what they want. There are people in the world who spend their days feeding off the emotions of others in order to just get money for whatever they need it for. I realize that this is happening because the poor have hearts and love for others. They will give their last dollar to help another. This is why scammers are able to steal and get away with so much. Scammers go for the most vulnerable people. They spend their days watching and learning the habits and the emotional needs. They know their target's hearts. They know how to speak or say the right things to establish bonds to the person that they are dealing with. They will use your trauma or heartache as a means to pull at your heartstrings in order to get what they want. I'm in no way saying that everybody is out scamming people and taking advantage of people. But the reality is the amount of scammers that are going on in the world today, they're only targeting the poor and the vulnerable. They're not targeting rich people because rich people have a way of, blocking that off. They have people working for them. Their money is secured or it's tied up in investments. Poor people live day to day. They get a certain amount of money if they're on a disability, and that money has to last. And sometimes it's a creative juggle to get through the month. I just want to make it clear that I am not approaching anybody for any money. So if anybody's coming across your page saying that it's me asking for money, it's not me. I don't ask for money. So God bless, be safe, and pay attention out there. It's getting close to Christmas, and they're on the ball. The scammers are on the ball. They are working very hard, very diligently, and they know what they're doing. So be safe out there. Jesus encountered this type of mentality too, and it broke his heart. It really broke his heart. And he was left alone most of the time, right? He had a few friends that he could trust, and even then, some of his friends, were the cause of his demise. So it's not really so different from when Jesus was walking the earth to now. We're encountering all these people that are just out for whatever they can get from another person, especially using their heart and their love for others. I'm not here to discredit anybody else's beliefs or anything. I have my beliefs. I believe that God is a good God, and that whoever was writing the Bible at the time changed things around to suit their own needs. That's what I believe, and that's my right. So you have to use your own discernment when you're dealing with people on a day-to-day basis. You know, it could be a coworker, it could be your boss, it could be your partner, it could be your kids, like adult kids, not our young kids. But our young kids are being programmed too. So we need to spend the time with our kids and show them the right way of life, the right way to treat others, the right way to treat themselves, and be good and loving to each other. So God bless, and I hope you have a wonderful day today.